Yo, what is going on, guys? Revised here. I'm so excited to be bringing this tutorial to YouTube. I don't think this tutorial has been made. So, some of you guys, or probably a lot of you guys, might not know this, but Roblox added some new constraints. Well, GUI constraints. Um, uh, it's a really cool feature, and it's helped me a whole lot. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, this was made with constraints like let's see, let me show you guys. Backpack, this is all custom made. I do plan on scripting it, which I did script a little bit, but I'm gonna bring a tutorial to you guys on scripting a backpack, custom backpack. So in this container, which is like a frame, there's the two constraints inside the UI grid layout. So see, if I removed it, it's gonna place all the GUIs on top of each other. Um, these are really cool features. But what I'm mainly gonna go over is probably the UI. I'm not gonna go over all of them because I haven't learned how to use all of them. But this is the main one I really like. So you used to be able to have to script to where, like, as you can see, if I resize my screen, how the GUIs stay in the same position, and they like, it's perfect. Like, I can't explain it, but it's perfect. Like, if you know what I mean, like, it stays on your screen really. But you used to be able to have to script that for it to stay on your screen properly, and um, for the all the boxes, like these small boxes, not to like resize, like they're square, if you know what I mean, like they stay square. If I remove this, okay, if I just removed it, as you can see, the boxes are not so square. If I resize it, see how it gets smaller, but then if I do Control Z to put it back in, it stays the same. So now you don't have to script that to make it stay the same, if you know what I mean. Um, Now there are other constraints. I haven't learned how to use. I think I used all of them, to be honest. I never used the UI grid layout. That's the only one I never used. But hopefully this is not a long tutorial. But I'm gonna, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna make a new place and show you guys from scratch. But I'm not gonna be going over all of them because it may take some time. But anyways, let's right click, insert object, look for screen GUI. Alright, let's insert a frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remake the backpack pretty much. I'm not gonna remake it. It's not gonna be full of detail, okay? It's not gonna be detail. It's just because that's really all I can think of. A backpack, because you know how they have all those separate little buttons. It would just be, I could explain it better or whatever. That's all I have in my mind right now. So what am I doing? Okay, so to position this, I learned a new way. Now this is what I'm doing right here is not dealing with constraints, but I learned a new way of positioning things. So there's this feature called a property called anchor point. So it's hard to explain, but as you can see at the top left of the GUI, how there's like a little box whenever you select it. There's like that little box in that corner. Well, that's pretty much the anchor point. Anchor point. So if we did 0.5, comma 0.5, it would set the anchor point to be in the center. I know it might look like the box resized, but it really didn't. It's just the box is going kind of out here. You know, it just it set the anchor point in the middle. Okay, so now we can change the position to 0.5 and then come over here, change that to 0.5, and there we go. It's in the center. So we come now, whenever we change the size is going to, you'll see what I mean. I'm not a very good explainer. So I'll do 0.2. It resizes on like both sides, as you can see. Same with the Y. Oh, why did I put Y? Oh my gosh, what the freak. Same with over here. So I'm gonna put this at 0.1, and I'm gonna change this to 0.4. Let's go with 0.4. Yeah. Alright. So I would recommend learning this, how the anchor point works. It's, you would have to resize things a little differently, but I would rather have to resize things differently like this. It's just better. It's better. You just got to get used of it. It only took me like a few minutes to get used of, really. So I plan on using anchor point forever. Alright, so we want to set the position. Now, since they have this new constraint, I would recommend not using, what is it? I think it's the offset. Yeah, I would not use the offset now. But, I mean, if you guys want, you can use it. Offset is, used in pixels, if you didn't know. I'm pretty sure everybody knew, but. Let's set this position on the y-axis to 8. Nope, that's not. Let's go 95. Nope. Just 9. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm not going to make this look as nice as my other backpack. Okay, so now what we want to do, let's name this container. Alright, so let's right click, insert object. Let's insert a text button. Alright, now let's set this size to and also one thing, as you can see, the container uses the anchor point. Now with everything inside of the container, like everything else that's going to be inside, I would not use an anchor point. I don't think I did this. Hold on, let me see if I did over here. Right, I did not. Okay, yeah, I would not use anchor point for all the children inside of container. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let me just get the right size. 0.2, 0.1. Oh gosh, I don't know why I put 0.1. This is just gonna be probably, yeah, a 1, and then let's just try to make this square as possible. And I'm trying to do it without pixels because we don't want pixels. So as you can see, it how it resizes like that, the button. Now we can fix this problem right now. Right click on your container and then UI aspect ratio. Actually, oh, why did it resize like that? Okay. Now, yeah, you put in your container, then you set the aspect ratio to 10, and then you should be good. Yep, should be good. Stays the same size. But as you can see, it doesn't look so square. It's because this is not square anyways. So we're gonna set this a little smaller. 10. There we go. 0.1. That'll do. And as you can see how the text goes out, yeah, you just, with that, you check text scaled. Now this is when another constraint comes in. So right click on the text button or whatever you have text on, then you go to UI text size constraint. Now this is, I believe you put in the text button. Yeah, you're not gonna really see a difference, but if I change it to 10, you will. As you can see, it became a little smaller, and whenever I resize, it's gonna stay that size. So if you understand English, you should be able to understand this max text size. So the text, it's saying the text size in here. So the max text size of this will be 10. So whatever you, let's see where it is. Whatever you change right here, I don't think it should work. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna change anything now right here. But I'll change it back to 10. So the text size right here is depending on whatever is right here. So this is pretty much the max size, the minimum size. So I would be sure to uh, probably, I don't know. I don't see the purpose of using this really. I really don't. But maybe you guys will make it come in handy. But yeah. So that's what that is. I don't really care for that constraint, but one day it'll probably come in handy. Yeah. So let's get on with. I want to do the list layout. Yeah, let's do list layout. I like this one. So if you, instead of having to select this, Control D. Oh, I don't know why I said Control. Okay, no. Instead of changing the size, the position of everything, as you can see, it has a caution sign. It's saying it's overridden with UI list layout. So whatever you change the size right here, it would not change the size because UI list layout is handling all that. So now what you can do is just do Control D to duplicate. Bang, bang. Now this is amazing. I'm so glad Roblox added this because it's so useful. Now it also has something with padding. Padding as in the x-axis and the y-axis. So I think 10 looks cool with padding, but you can change it. So now if I duplicate, duplicate. Wait, let me change this back to 0 and 0. Okay, let me hold on 1 1. Maybe if I do horizontal. Oh. Padding. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. It looks like this is only in, yeah, it's only in one axis. It looks like sorry about that. I said x-axis. I had said x-axis and y-axis. I was wrong because this is the scale. It's okay, if you have the field direction to horizontal, of course it's in the x-axis. Now if it's on vertical, it's in the y-axis. So if I want my buttons to go all to the, on the x-axis to the right, what I would do is horizontal, because this is horizontal, and then I add how many pixels I want it away. So 10 looks nice. I mean, it has a gap. Now let's make this container like 0.6, to have, just to make it look a little better. Text scaled. Yeah. Maybe the other thing, that text size thing would come in handy, because I'm seeing text scaled, it's doing that. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around, guys. I'm still learning, which this stuff is very useful. 32, 28, 24. Yeah, maybe text scaled should be on. I'm not sure. But anyways, you guys can mess with the text size and stuff. So what we can do now is just keep duplicating. So Control D, Control D. Look, it's that simple. It's that simple. That simple. There you go. You got a backpack. You just, all you got to do is right click, insert object, text label. You get the text label. You resize the text label, and then you add the text of like 1 and then 2, 3, 4. Let's go over that. Let's go over that because see, with my backpack, I kind of struggled. You'll probably see in this tutorial me struggling, but I have a fix. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. All right. So say we want to have like 1, 2, 3, so we can see how many boxes we have. Which, I mean, we have like 9, but let's rename. Let's add a text label. And let's resize this 0.1, maybe. I think it's 0.1. Let's do 0.2 and then come over here, do 0.2. Take out that 50. let's give it a text of 1. No border size, we don't want border size. And then just Control C, and then we do Control Shift plus V, so we can get it inside that object. Because if you do Control V, as you can see, it's gonna paste it inside of container. We don't want that, so we do Control Shift V, so that we make sure we get it inside the object. I know a bunch of shortcuts, and I hate how in other tutorials they don't let you know what the shortcut is for stuff. But I like to say what's the shortcut and stuff. Alright, so as you can see, this looks like the first button all the way to the left. So let's name this the name. So if you were to script this, I'm pretty sure you'd go like button 1, and then you go to the text inside, go to the text 1, okay, and then if we go to 2, the second button, I mean, that's what it looks like. You guys will see what I mean. Button 2, then you go to the text 2. Okay, actually it's not doing, it looks like everything's going perfectly fine, because it's not doing what it was doing last time. Yep, it's not doing what it was doing last time. So I don't know why, but anyways, let's just kind of mess around with this because I want you guys to kind of understand what all this is. So field direction, we have vertical also, so that's if you was maybe making a backpack like right here, you would do vertical. As you can see, it goes in order. As you can, oh, okay. So right here, you can do the sort order by layout order. Now with layout order is how this is all set up. So you know, this would be the first button, second button, third button. That's how it would all position, like sort. Custom, I don't know what that is. And then the name. So the name is by like button 1, because in the alphabet, it goes by alphabet, and then it goes by numbers, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, you know. It just goes by the name of the button. Horizontal. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool too. You know, we got this. These are really cool features. I've gotta admit, these are pretty neat. Yeah. All right, so. Yep. That's pretty. Yep. What else we can go over? Because this is almost at 20 minutes, and it takes like an hour for like a 20-minute video. See, I'd be bringing out more tutorials if it wouldn't take that long. My download speed and upload speed is so slow. We can do UI grid layout. Let's see. So to do, I never used UI grid layout, but I don't think you can have 2 of these layout things at the same time. So let's remove list. Let's see. Let's just kind of mess around, you know. Just take all these other buttons out. Let's see what we can do here. Cell size 1. I don't know, the cell size would be pretty big if I'm doing 1. Vertical. So yeah, I'm just putting in random stuff. You know, you guys probably will find out a way how to use UI grid layout. UI grid layout, it looks like, oh, I've used this before. Now I forgot how to use it, but it's like where you can make like boxes like the same size and just make like a grid, like, you know, like a, I don't know. That's what that's used for. Let's see. I showed you UI aspect ratio constraint. Oh no, I didn't show the properties. Let me go back over here. Oh, there it is. Just doing Control Z to get back where I was. Oh wow, okay, I went really far. Anyways, as you can see, it stays the same size. Alright, so if we go to the properties of this, the aspect ratio, you can change that. I'd recommend doing 10 because that's just best. Now I don't understand this, but I do see a difference. Aspect type, fill within max size. I don't know what they mean. Max size, made the max the size of the container. No, it wouldn't be that. That would be just the opposite because this is with the container size. So let's just see if we see a difference. I mean, I know I would. So as you can see how it goes in the bottom, and I don't like that. So let's try the other one. As you can see, it's a whole lot better. So I'd recommend doing the top one, fill within max size. The dominant axis, I think this is useful for the bottom one, the one over here. Scale with parent size. Now if you did height, yeah, as you can see, if I change this to width, it would go in. Just kind of mess around with this if you want to understand it. I mean, I understand it. So as you can see, with height, it's gonna be good on the height, like height, on the y-axis. It's gonna be good on the height. Now on the x, it's gonna wait until we get like all the way into the button to start resizing, but it does resize perfect, like good. And then width, it's good on the width, like it starts at it on the width, and then it starts resizing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like it resizes any. It just goes right through the container. But anyways, I think I showed a good bit, and it's almost 23 minutes. I showed the text size, UI size constraint. I never use this, and I've tried. I did not understand it, but these right here, these are my boys. These are my boys. These I will use forever. I'm telling you, these are very useful. So just with that, I used this. Now, how do I get the round edges? Well, I mean, that's pretty simple. It's just the UI style round button. I really think this custom backpack is really nice. Now I did start scripting it, like I had said. Now this backpack, I'm gonna make it not work with. You're gonna have to be able to press 1. As you can see, I pressed 1, not pressing 1, press 1, press 1 again, press 1, press 1 again. I'm gonna script that, and I probably will make the tutorial today because someone had requested on a. People are requesting on inventory stuff. Now I don't know how to do an inventory stuff. I don't know if you would consider this inventory stuff something, but it's kind of like more like a backpack. As you can see, there's a backpack over here. I don't like that one. So if you press 1, it's gonna equip maybe a sword. Then I'll add images in. I'll see what I can do. Now it's gonna be not really advanced, but it's gonna be pretty simple maybe. Yeah. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.